Alright, what's going on, y'all? We in the whole new scenery on the Space Podcast. You feel me? I got my boy Nate up here at the radio station with me, and I'm gonna be doing 2 interview type of platforms. You feel me? So I'm gonna be doing the interview right here at the radio station, but you know I couldn't forget y'all right here. Alright, so episode 3 of the Space. Let's get it. When did you start making music, and what made you want to start it for real?
Bro, I've been a part of music, man, since I was about like 8 years old. You know, my mom would typically have me and my brother, Burns. And before I even get into all that, prayers to everybody in Florida right now. Hurricane Milton,
Facts.
that should be coming soon. My brother, he down there in Florida, so I just want to make sure him and everybody is definitely prayed up, and hopefully some help will definitely be there. But me and him, man, we would just be in like the church choir, bro. Like just every Wednesday, just just something to do. You feel me? Like so, and it got to a point where like we used to have like these like youth ministry Sundays. So, all the kids would do stuff at the church and everything. And like we was in the choir, but like our choir would like shut the whole church crowd down. Like we had to sing it 3 times in a row because people passing out, all this other stuff. So me being an 8-year-old, it's like I like this feeling. Like you feel like everybody just jumping up and down and ask for more. So it was like I really feel that. You feel me? So man, I was about 12 years old, 4 years in. We still kind of doing it here and there. 12 years old. And I was in middle school, 6th grade. We had this like little music project that we had to do. And me and 2 of my best friends at the time, we had to do this project in which we, had this little big bowl with like little scraps of like different artists and stuff. One of my mans, he pulled out the little strip, and we did this band called Fun. That's the you know
yeah, I heard it.
So we had to do them, which was good because it was 3 of us. So it's 3 of them. So we was like, all right, cool. So obviously I wanted to take like the Nate Ruiz part, the lead singer, everything. I wanted to do my thing.
You wanted to show up.
Ironically, it's Nate too. So I'm like, sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then my other guys was doing their thing. So, but every single day since then, bro, I was listening to their songs every day, every night, just making sure like I get the correct tone of it, like how he moves with the mic, you know what I'm saying? Because this was like a performance. We rather have to do like a paper, like a little project on them, or a performance. So I'm just thinking that's an easy if we just perform, you feel me? Like it's nothing. I was scared though, because I was thinking we had to do it in front of the whole school or something, but we had to do it.
I had to do it.
No. We just had to do it with kindergarten or something.
Okay.
We was like, all right, that's easy, bro. Like, come on, bro. So, but I was locked in for that though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm listening to the songs like every day, different music videos, like just trying to lock in and see what they do. So every recess time, like I'll be like, look, bro, like this is how they do. Like let's practice this real quick, then we go kick it type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we'd do our thing and practice, rehearse. When I'm at the house, I'm practicing, rehearsing, like I'm really like locked in with it. So when the performance came, bro, I had my mans with like paper confetti in the background, you know what I'm saying? We had the music in the background going crazy. My other man, he background dancing with me. Yeah. And we had the kindergartners going crazy, bro. Like we had them like jumping up and down too. So when you get that same constant feeling, it's like, I can do something with this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking this as like an 8 and 12-year-old. Like, I'm a youngin'. Like at the same time, like I kind of just realized like I love this feeling, bro.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna fake, kids, they be your biggest critic, because one thing about kids, they gonna keep it honest with you.
Yeah, so, real talk, bro. But a big problem with that was, I was still trying to sell this like little dream of, trying to figure things out. You know how you just tell people, how like you young and people tell you like what you want to be when you grow up. My brother would typically say like an engineer, knowing damn well he want to be no engineer, you know what I'm saying? And like I would say like I want to be a lawyer, that was still, a good mindset to have. But like, at the end of the day, I knew like this was what I wanted to do, like music in a sense and just art. But I would just be nervous to kind of tell people that because obviously as a kid, you don't want your dreams, downgraded.
No, for real.
People telling you like, oh, some people make it, some people, you know what I'm saying? Like not a lot of people make it out of Cleveland, or just not a lot of people make it out, especially with times like this, like where everyone I feel like is doing music and everybody it's a big competition out here now. So you stuff in the music sense, like when I got to high school and everything, I was in like, freshman chorus, I was in like men's choir and stuff like that. Same time I was doing sports, shout out to Bear, all the alumni of Benedictine for sure, you know what I'm saying? But Yeah, no, I was just definitely keeping myself active, but I was kind of still keeping that in the mindset. You know what I'm saying? With freshman chorus, I was doing the lead singing. Like with the senior chorus, I was doing all of the solos and stuff like that. Like, so all my life I kept that intact. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just still kept it low key. But when I got to college, and obviously, I become a Kappa, as most people know. But at the same time, like I really felt like it was getting to a point where I felt like that was just who I was truly becoming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just strictly Kappa, you know what I'm saying? And like, I'm not gonna lie, like rest in peace to Milan, like kind of seeing his life passing just kind of put like a lot of stuff into perspective, because it's just like he died young, and like, a lot of people was close to him. So you just kind of like, you just never know when it's gonna be your time.
When it's gonna be
your
time.
So it just comes to a point where like, yeah, it's cool to be known for one thing, but me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm all about my ego, so I just don't want to be known for that. I want to be known for what I truly love and have a passion for.
Facts, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it got to a point where I knew it was gonna be my last stint, being like the president, of our like little region of our province that me and Davion are a part of. But at that time, I knew, because this was around my birthday too, where they had, our little conference here in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And yeah, they was down here. But that weekend, I kind of like, the month before that, I put a lot into perspective. I'm like, okay, this is around my birthday. Like, we had Province Council around my birthday. I'm just thinking like, okay, I'm about to get out of this, position, in which is going to save a lot of time for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? School is still a factor, but at the same time, you now have at least a little free time to really like focus on something.
Right.
So obviously just put it into perspective, like, all right, cool. Like, I'm really about to lock in with the music. So, I've been just recording songs on my phone and everything, just trying to get a feel of everything. But, I've always felt like I had a very great just demeanor with it. You know what I'm saying? And just like, my writing was just pretty good for somebody to really start, what I'm saying, really writing and really just trying to get a tune and everything. So I knew I had like that X factor, like to really do my thing, what I'm saying, and really show the world what I can do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this year, man, like January 1st, I made it just a promise to myself. I'm like, listen, I don't care what I gotta do. Like, I'm at least get my name known out here, just outside of music. You know what I'm saying? You get away from one thing and start into another chapter. There's nothing wrong with change. There's nothing wrong with, just wanting to do something different and not try to let one thing fully consume you in your life. You know what I'm saying? I definitely felt like that was Kappa in a sense, but I love the fraternity to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, you already know what it is, bro. But same time, I wish I was like outside more with y'all. Just everybody for real. But I was just so locked in with that, and school and everything. It was just like kind of just hard for me to like,
Bro, you used to be mad. You used to be like, we'd be like, "Nigga, you about to come out?" You're like, "Nah, man."
No, I just can't respond because I just be so mad. Like, bro, I can't even kick it with y'all, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I know y'all be kicking it, and even when I'm there, we be kicking it, bro. Every time, like, it's definitely stories told, like to this day. But
heavy,
boy. But yeah, man. Like this year, I just really made a promise to myself. Like, it's time, man.
It's time to lock in.
It's time to lock in with what I really want to do, and just what makes me happy. I love writing. I love creating. I love just like writing poems, or if I just hear something, like I just freestyle it in my head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it gets to that point where like you really have a love and passion for something that you just constantly keep doing, constantly keep hearing, that everybody loves, bro. Music is a universal like thing. Like, people can't live without music for real. People listen to music every single day. You know what I'm saying? Work out, you know what I'm saying? Or just chilling, like, you know what I'm saying? A movie, show, like, it got music in there. So
you got passion for this, bro. Like,
you
I
feel
see
me?
it how
yeah,
you no,
for real. So yeah, it's time to really dedicate, not only like for myself, but for my family, my brother, you know what I'm saying, who kind of doing this thing. That's why he moved down to Florida, because he trying to do his YouTube thing. Like, but he definitely motivated me, because you know what I'm saying, it's y'all Big Homie Burns. Y'all subscribe to my boy, man. But no, for real though, like, he kind of motivated me. Like, all right, he took that sacrifice and struggle to go down there with Dez. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our other boy Dez. They took that sacrifice down there to really like up their YouTube, and rightfully so. They doing their thing now. So it was just kind of like, all right, you see your blood doing this, like, I can do it too. You feel me? Like, and he always believed in me. Like, you feel me? Every time. And I think he'd just be saying that because he a brother and everything. But he'd be like, no, like this is really good, bro. Like, you can actually do something with this. So
Bro, your brother gonna keep it real with you, bro.
Oh God,
your
yeah,
brother,
he would.
Especially the oldest brother, the little brother, they gonna try to like make the bigger brother feel better. But the oldest brother, I'm an older brother, so I know we got the tendency. No, we gonna keep it real with you.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. So, like I said, man, I was just recording. There's a lot on my phone. You know, obviously, like studio time can be a lot financially, especially with what I got now. So sometimes that just be a big factor too. But you know, I started I'll Never Die, my first project that is now out. I first started that last year in the summer. And at that point I was just writing and stuff, writing. But I remember the day I wrote I'll Never Die. Like, I came home, man, and I heard the beat like off rip, and it's like with me, like once I hear a beat that I like, you got 5 seconds to really impress me. So like, you know, even just the little chorus that came in, like it kind of put something in me, like right then and there, boom, 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 boom. Like you feel me? It's no thinking, like, you know, like when I'm in that zone, bro, like I just flow, bro. Like it just goes. So man, I written that. I did a rough draft on it. I sent it to my dad and my brother. My brother literally said like it damn near like made it cry. Like made it cry like first time hearing it for real. Because I mentioned him like in a part of the song, but like, you know, it was little stuff like that. Like, you know, even like Pops, you feel me? Like, you know, having a belief in me. So it's just like once I know I got that belief system, but knowing that I can have a support system, and knowing that no matter, you know, I'm starting out small now. It's not like I got a big following with it yet, but you know, the fact that you got your day ones that you really trust and that really believes that you can do something that's
all that
outside that you used to, bro. Like, man, that's all you need, bro. And that's not just with music, obviously. That's just with life. Like, you gotta have some true supporters with you. Like, I honestly feel like you can't do everything by yourself.
No facts, and the rest gonna come. All the other people, that stuff gonna come. But as long as you take that consistency is the biggest thing, bro. As long as you're consistent, you're gonna be cool.
Yeah, but that's the thing with consistency. Like I was kind of just laying it off. Like I said, I was kind of just, this is my first like project I'm doing by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not getting really no help, but it's like, shoot, I'm just doing it. But at the same time, I was just kind of like laying low with it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really like dedicated to it as much. It would be some months where it'd be like, all right, let me pick the, you know, EP cover, you know, and then I'll lay low on it for like a month, and then, you know, I'll just kind of think about it again. And listen to my songs and kind of get a little motivated.
So what are some of your short-term and long-term goals, though, that you have for yourself within the entertainment industry itself, and what have you completed as far as the short-term goals within this year?
Yeah, so outside of the music, you know, I'm getting into acting as well. I was honestly doing acting since like elementary school too, you know, but I kind of lay low with that, you know, but I've been doing that, and you know, kind of like the same situation with like the little school project. When I had a play, like I'm locked in every day. Like I'm listening to the little CDs that we had at the time. Like each time I was prepared, I'm ready to go. So short term, I think right now, I think I'm in a good position in like just starting, you know, the little films that, you know, I'm starting that. We got one that's on the way.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Good Old Days. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Good Old Days for sure. But yeah, that's coming out soon, and it's another show. Shout out to my guy Diari Brown, my brother.
Yes, sir. Diari, my boy,
doing his thing, man, for sure. But he's coming out with a show that I'm very excited about. Like, you know, he got something very like, if you like watching Power, if you like watching Snowfall, if you like watching, you know what I'm saying, if you like watching them top shows, like I just got hit with Juice. Like I think this year for real. You know, Tupac and
bro, you just got hit to Juice.
Just got hit to Juice.
Bro, what? Who just get hit to Juice?
Just got hit to Juice. So I remember like seeing his Pac monologue. You know what I'm saying? It was in a house after like his mans got shot and killed. You know, and like just hearing that monologue. And I was watching a lot of Tupac. I think this year Tupac like definitely motivated me. Like.
Yeah,
his little Hulu, like his little Hulu docu-series is like I just call it Dear Mama. Like I would watch that like once a month, bro.
I haven't even watched it, bro.
No, you gotta watch it, bro.
I don't gotta watch it.
But yeah, but I was just watching it all the time, just like getting motivated by bro. Like, you know, it's like in a sense he didn't feel like he had too much time left, but at the same time he was just doing everything. You seen him in acting, you seen him with rapping, you seen him just doing different stuff. So it was just like, okay, like that's what I want to do. You feel me? And just live life like that. Like just each year I'm just going harder and harder and harder. You know what I'm saying? Like until the world know my name. You feel me? Just want to be an advocate of you don't have to just stay in one place your whole life. Like it's time where you just need to change and you need to kind of reinvent yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, especially in our age, like in our 20s, they just really lock in on their dreams, bro.
No,
like they just really lock in.
And this is the time that you're supposed to
chase your dreams, bro. Like we really only live one time, bro. Like it don't even matter if you think it's corny, if you think it's, you know, trying too hard or whatever, bro. Like just keep doing your thing. If you're consistent with it, like you're gonna get the opportunity.
No, fact.
Maybe a year, 5 years, 10 years, bro, but you're gonna get
it's gonna come, bro. You just gotta be patient.
That's it, bro.
Be patient, bro.
That's what a lot of people, or just kind of life hit them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do take bumps in life. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, you know, sometimes you just can't lock in for a specific time to take care of what you need to take care of. But at the same time, you still got to keep that in your mindset. Like, I got to get it. Like, you know, no matter what come with it, no matter what adversity you face, like, you got to get it, bro.
You got to get it, bro.
No matter what it is, music, acting, business, entrepreneur, like whatever, bro. Like, you can do it. Like,
thanks. And like you just said, like, use recording. So use recording your EP on your phone, bro. Like, on your phone. And bro, I'm telling you, go out there and listen to my boy stuff, man. I'm telling you, like, that when you listen to it, you're not gonna think it was recorded on the phone, like, bro.
Yeah, man.
But tell me, I'm gonna let you talk about it. Tell me some more about your EP that you just dropped, man. I want to tell you, my favorite songs on there was Guns N' Roses and Find Your Loving. Those my two favorite. But tell me some more about that.
I mean, according to the stats, it ain't a lot, but you know, according to the stats though, like, them definitely the top 2 songs popping. Like I said, like I really started writing and kind of preparing for it, and kind of had like a really revelation about it for real. Like the summer, summer of 2023, I was being really consistent in the gym. Because I really feel like that was one thing that really kind of made me know that I can be consistent in something. You know what I mean? So once I was being consistent in the gym, it was like, okay, like I could be consistent with the music and stuff. So each day I'm coming home after the gym, you know, I'm freshening up, you know, I maybe something to eat, and then, you know, from hours on end, I'm just listening to beats until I just find something, and I at least write a song or two before I go to bed. So lucky that I just kept playing out. You know, I'm doing different songs. I probably got like 100 plus songs just kind of like laid out. But it's like all, you know what I'm saying? That's just like kind of locked up on my phone, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like once I just kind of found the ones that really just kind of like struck me, like I feel like every just creator has that feeling, like we're going to create a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's going to be a hit, sometimes it's going to be a miss. But when you know that you're making something and like in your heart is just like this resonates with me a lot, you feel me? Or is it something that you know, like, you know, people are going to like, you know, the girls going to like, you know what I'm saying? The real ones going to like, you know what I'm saying? So like, that's how Find Your Loving came about for real. It literally came off of TikTok for real. Like, like the Drake Find Your Love. It was like a part where it was a part of the song where it just really gets you grooving. It's like towards the end, we're like, it's just like that. You feel me? So I was like, damn, I really do go hard. So I was like, shoot, I'm gonna find something that's similar to that. And then that's just how it came about. Like I said, like it's not necessarily like a concept where I gotta think too much. Like when something just like kind of hits me, like I just write it down till it's just all finished right then and there. So everything is really just raw feelings, raw emotions, is right then and there on the spot popping out. Like it's not no stuff where like I have to, you know, think too hard on it or wait a day or all that. Like if I feel it, you know, it's gonna get written down right there. Like you feel me? Or even if I gotta record it real quick just to get it, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? So, and that take a lot of discipline, bro. I ain't gonna fake, like I want to get into like journaling and stuff, but bro, it's time to write and stuff, but I always tell myself I don't got time to do that. Like, you feel me? So for you to actually like, boom, all right, I got this thought in my head, let me do this and that. That takes a whole lot of discipline, bro. Yeah, man, it helps you too. It's like a form of therapy in a sense, like, you know. Yeah, I heard that. Sometimes when you don't free write, like it's really cool to just write something that rhyme down, or just write a poem, or just write something creatively, because I feel like you'll be proud of yourself with the fact that you actually made some heat for real. Like in your eyes, like it don't really matter what other people be saying. Like if you love it in your eyes, like that's it, bro. Like that should be the one. You know what I'm saying? That should be that feeling that you should keep holding on to. Consistency and discipline is a very great thing. I feel like a lot of people in my circle are doing, or just even people that I see out in their stories that at least go to the gym, or I see them, you know, they cooking and you know what I'm saying? And life definitely be life. And like, I know everybody go through something, but you know, I feel like consistency and discipline, if you just stay committed to yourself, no matter, even if you got a partner or if you got friends, homies, y'all go out with all the time. But at the end of the day, as long as you stay committed and disciplined to yourself, you won, bro.
No, facts.
Especially for our color, like, shoot, you know what I'm saying? Like, our race, bro. Like, I feel like if you're a man with purpose, bro, and you're a man with like real discipline and commitment, bro, you're dangerous.
No, facts though.
You're dangerous, bro.
Telling you, bro. They say when the black man finds and knows his true worth and everything, bro, it ain't no stopping this. I'm telling you, it ain't no stopping this, bro. So look, I noticed you said that you had started acting and stuff like back like when you was a kid type. So like, what made you like, all right, I want to lock in on this. Like, I want to actually like this year, I want to start taking it serious. Like, what's your interest with acting that made you like, all right, I really want to do this?
The crowd. The crowd, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm there. I feel like I'm an entertainer or something.
Yeah, you got that entertainer.
Yeah, like it's like the feel of it, and it's the anticipation, it's the nerves, but it's the excitement. Like, you know, you get that feeling, and it's just like, I like this. Like, especially that you do good. Like,
I'm telling you.
You feel me? So, yeah, like with acting, I think it started in like 2008, 2009. It was like this little musical that I was a part of. It's called North Pole Musical. And like I told you, like our teacher once, like, because we had to audition for it, and my goofy self gonna sing Happy Birthday. Oh, I'm in the 4th grade, so I don't know if that's too goofy, but I'm gonna sing Happy Birthday though. Like, come on, I could have did something.
Happy Birthday is
it was
crazy.
It was some poppin' songs back then. I could have did the little Soulja Boy, you know. You know what I'm saying?
I did little Drake too. I think Drake was in back then.
He was in. So I did a Happy Birthday because I was nervous. So I was like, that was the first thing that came up in my head. I'm like, sure, I'm just doing Happy Birthday. So, you know, obviously with North Pole Musical, you got the reindeer, you know, Santa Claus and all that stuff. So I ended up getting cast as one of the reindeer. I was Dasher. But like the dude who I felt like who played Rudolph, I feel like I was 10 times better than bro. Like I ain't gonna say he sucked. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like I was better than him. You feel me? I was definitely better than him. So yeah, that play came about, and it's crazy, bro. Almost didn't pull up to like when the play the night, like he was very late. So rest in peace, Mr. McConnell. That was my teacher at the time. He like, all right, somebody's gonna have to play Rudolph because that's like the main character.
Yeah.
Mind you, like I told you, every time I went home, like we had this nice little CD player. You feel me? My pops had, bro. He gave us a CD. I'm running home from school every time and listening to that until like my peoples come home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just locking in. So I even knew Rudolph's part. I knew all the songs, even, you know, writings that I wasn't a part of. I'm studying that too, just in case. You know what I'm saying? I know when I'm supposed to come up and this, that, and the third move. And I'm a youngin'. Like I said, I'm like probably 7, 8 years old this time, but I'm really locked in like that. So the play, I was about to be Rudolph, and like he was like, "Can anybody do it?" Raise my hand off rip. I can do it.
Yeah.
8 years old, bro. Like I'll do it. Like,
got that confidence.
Yeah. So you feel me? And he gave me the nose. Out of nowhere, he come through. I'm like,
no, I ain't gonna fake. He would have had to be Dasher, bro. I ain't gonna fake. He would have had to be Dasher, bro. I ain't gonna fake.
Like,
I ain't gonna
I'm over here like turnt, bro. Like he finna literally give me the ball for the nose, and bro pulls up. I'm like, all right.
No, I ain't gonna fake, bro. I would have been like, yeah, bro, you about to be a monster.
But you know what that did though, bro? It made me go harder on the stage. Like, you feel me? To outperform him, outwork him. And I did. I feel like he did his thing, but I feel like I was doing my thing with the dances and the little side singing and stuff. I made sure I was known.
You want to be like, you know how people be like, no, they should have had that person play.
Yeah, bro. Like, oh yes, bro. Yes. Like everybody was recording. That's when they had the little flip phones, you know, Blackberries and stuff. You feel me? Like they was recording, but yeah, when you look back, you gonna know that I was doing something. You feel me? Like they gonna see me at the end of the day. I know you going for your kid, but you gonna see me. Like,
man, you wasn't playing no games.
So yeah, after that, I kind of laid like low with the acting. It was just something that, you know, I liked, and if I had free time and I wanted to do it, shoot, screw it, I was gonna do it.
So like in your older age, like now, so like now, we know we just did, you know, shout again, good old days. So have you done any other projects, like even if it was like little work, helping on set, anything like that? Have you done any other project? Hey, that's no. I ain't gonna fake, bro. That's great though. Like you just got a good start off, bro. Like your first project that you done was, and you had a main role. You feel me? Like take it from somebody. I've been doing acting, whether if it's been actual work, everything for years. Like I done built that up. So like for that to be your first thing, bro, bro. You taking off with that, bro.
Man,
just keep stay consistent with it, bro. Go on them auditions and everything, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
That ain't nothing.
Gonna go crazy with that. We're gonna go crazy with that.
So I know you said that you saw. So basically, because we know that you got a strong passion for music and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I think you said earlier, you said acting, you see yourself doing more long term. Mm-hmm. So why is that? To give it a little bit more, like, why is that?
I feel like it's just something I'm really good at, and I just think when, just like music, when a story that's, you know, I can actually see that's not even like made out yet, you know, to be, even if it is similar to, you know, the main popping shows, but if I just see something that just like very resonates with me,
right,
like my soul, like I really just grasp with it and feel it, like I'll do it. It's not even necessarily about, you know, just trying to be out there and, you know, just doing it, you know, for my boy, you know what I'm saying, or anything. Like it's a, you know, it's something that's like, okay, can I see myself portraying? Not necessarily doing it, but can I see myself portray this certain character?
Okay.
Even if it's the main character, a side character, you know, I read each one. I kind of see, all right, what's their vibe like? You know, how they talk. What's their like mannerisms like? You know what I'm saying? Things like that. And if I really feel that, like I'm locked into it. So, that's what happened ironically with, like, you know, even the good old days, low key. It was like, you know, it was kind of like at first it was like you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
he's great, but like at the same time, he was like a funny D-bag, like a Kevin Hart D-bag.
You know
what I'm saying? He was like cool, but like it was like, okay, like, and this was my first time, you know, doing something like that was just what I thought could be in the norm of me. So I was just like, let's do it, bro. So, you know, end up doing that, and I appreciate it, bro. You did your thing too, man. How was that experience for you though?
Bro, that experience, bro. I can't even say, but you know the one part that I had to get used to.
What?
I don't want to say it.
Oh yeah,
don't do that. I can't say it yet, but I had to get, because I ain't gonna fake, when I was reading the script on that part, that's the only part that kept on me up. I'm like, bro, all right, I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna have to adjust that one part a little bit. But other than that, I feel like it was good. Like you said, like I feel like that you have to be able with acting. It's not even so much of reading or memorizing the script. You have to be able to really push yourself in that script. Like, you got to be able to put yourself as that character for real. So I feel like that for me, it was a really good experience, because I ain't gonna fake. This was the first director that I had that was really strict on script. I ain't gonna fake. Every other directors that I had, they was all like all right, I want you to stay on script, but you can actually, like, you know, throw in stuff to make it feel like more natural and context and stuff. So, but I actually like that about her, because when you making it big and stuff, them big timers, when you on them real national TVs, they want you to stick to the script.
They want perfection.
They want perfection of their script. You feel me? Yeah. So it's like, I actually like that about her, because it's like, as with this being something that I want to take into like a career, and I want to go like you said, long term with it. I'm happy that she did that, because it made me like really, you know, get that practice in, develop my skill more, develop my memorization. So I feel it. I can't wait till she actually drop it, man. We got it done. We almost there, man.
Days, you feel me? Pulling up.
We almost there, man. So you feel me? Hearing you, it sounds like you have a passion for both music and acting. So like, do you feel like you got more of a passion for one of them, or you think it's more like equal, or like what you telling? Like, wait, what's the one that you got the most passion for?
Okay, so short term, I think I got more passion for the music than the acting right now.
Okay,
because it's like, with music, you know, like I said, if I hear something, like, boom, right then and there, I can make something, and like I really like it, and it turns into like something, you know what I mean? So, but with acting, like, then again, like, you have to really put yourself into that character. And at times, like, if you try to put yourself into a certain character and you out here doing music at the same time, like, it can help in a way, but at the same time, like, you try to really dwell into that person, and you know that's not really you. You know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So, music, just because it's a genuine feeling more. But I feel like as I get older, you know, obviously, you know, 30s or 40s, I mean, unless you're just really popping out here, I don't really think you should be like rapping, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, get a family or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
right. Hey, but that's how a lot of like big rappers do though. Like, you feel me? Like when they get to that upper, like even performers in general, like when they made like, you feel me, they feel their legacy in the music industry and stuff, and they reach that age, they go to doing other stuff. You got people, Rihanna, you see that she more focused on fashion and stuff now. You feel me? You got rappers that then turn into actors, all type of stuff. But that's just all of the stuff I feel like is how you get your name out is the most important. You feel me? So it's like, what you doing both, rapping and you doing singing and you doing acting and stuff, bro, you got 3 talents that can get you up in there. And you doing it at the same time, you feel me?
No, for real, man.
Versatility.
You feel me? Definitely, my guy. Appreciate that, man.
So, how has your journey been with trying to make your way in the entertainment industry, like with both music and acting? Like, tell me that journey.
Yeah, man, I'm really understanding, like, bro, like, you're not gonna make it in a month. You're not gonna make it in a year. You're not gonna make it probably in 2 years. I mean, granted, that music video may hit, or you know what I'm saying, you may get some motion in the city and stuff like that, but it's gonna take time for you to really start seeing money. It's gonna take time for you to really start seeing fans. It's gonna take time to really start seeing endorsements, sponsorships, this, that, and the third off your music. It's gonna take time for that. But I feel like just if you love something, bro, and if you really know that you have a passion for that, sports, music, arts, whatever it is, if you know that you can just really see yourself doing this, and not only doing it for yourself, but like just putting other people on, people that or people that want to be in that field, at least, not necessarily an artist, but maybe a manager, maybe something, like you want to get to that threshold to a point where not only you putting yourself on, but you putting other people on.
Yeah,
I'm big on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm very big on that. So at the end of the day, like, the journey has just been like, you got to take it one day at a time. You just got to keep getting better. And you got to believe that in yourself. If you don't like your music, how you going to expect other people to like your music? If you don't believe in your music, how you going to expect other people to believe in your music?
Yeah.
And one thing we was talking about is like definitely getting more devoted with like marketing and promotion. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this is your brand. This is what you represent. This is what's going to make you money. This is what's going to bring you endorsements and this, that, and the third, and sponsorships, commercials, yada, 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 movie opportunities, shows. So it's like, you have to really take every day, one day at a time, and just keep trying to perfect your craft. Keep working on, even if it's like 10 minutes, 15, 30, like just each day, just put a little time aside to look through it, or, just listen to a beat or something, or, cook, or, you know what I'm saying? Do something to just like keep yourself disciplined and motivated and consistent, you know what I'm saying? Because once you do that, then you're going to find other things that you're going to want to do, that you're going to be consistent in. And then that's when you start that routine. You know what I'm saying? That a good, healthy, organic routine, bro. So like finding that. So
I feel like that you said was spot on for real. Like, long as you like staying consistent and stuff, and then like you said, like when you hopping out straight out the gate, you're not about to have all the fans. You're not about to have all those people. But it's a lot of people that you might be. You might be the most popular dude, whatever, but you don't always have that same support when it's coming out. You feel me? A stranger will support you before your own friend. You feel me? So it's like, as long as you consistent and stuff, and long as like when you pop out, you might only get like little 10 likes. You might get a little 10 followers or something on your first page, but that stuff build up. That can take time. And that goes your craft, like you said.
For sure, my guy.
So what do you feel like was your biggest obstacle so far, and how did you come over it?
Just getting out there. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Like, sometimes it's really hard to, when you're first coming out, especially that you had a passion for it, but at the same time you was hiding it for so long, for years and years and years. So you get overwhelmed with yourself. You kind of overthink things, like, okay, this is now finally time. At the same time, am I really ready? Am I prepared for it? People are going to look at me possibly a different way, or people may think my shit suck, or people just may still think of me of Kappa Nate. Like, same time, like, that was just the biggest obstacle. It's like trying to just overcome, like, all right, bro, just do it. Like, this is what you love. Kappa's starting to get a little bit out of the equation now. So now you have this new alley to pursue something, and pursue something that you not only love, but you enjoy doing. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, like, you just got to understand, like, it's hard to, because I'm a very big overthinker, but then again, like, you just got to do what makes you happy. And if people love it, like, okay, that makes you good. But even if people don't like it, it
don't matter.
It makes me want to go harder for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it made me want to just keep going until y'all like it. And if y'all still don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. But, you know what I'm saying?
You got to forget what other people think.
As long as I love it, as long as I'm doing numbers, like, I'm cool. Like, I can't complain on that.
So when do you plan on dropping another EP or a single?
Going to the studio on Sunday, so
we gonna see.
So we gonna see what's going on Sunday. Like, I love this song for real, and the listener, that's what the the little show that I'm gonna be on, a little docuseries I'm gonna be on with Diari. I'm actually doing most of the soundtrack for that. So
swear,
bro,
okay.
So I got the theme song already prepared, so I'm about to, lay that down. And then, my other little single that I'm feeling for real. So it's cool, man. It's a little vibey song, you feel me? I really vibe with it. I feel like it's gonna be something where like you cruising. It's like, okay, like you vibing, but bro, you just, I feel like we have talent in the city. You know what I'm saying? But it's always just drama. It's always just, just BS, at the end of the day. But we got a lot of talent in the city for real. So I feel like we can really do something with all of us newcomers, like in the city. Like, hey, we come together, man, we can make something crazy, bro.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you, hey, bro, we can't even tell them all the tea yet, but you feel me? We got some stuff coming up. You feel me? My boy, he got some more stuff going on. Thank you so much for doing this interview with me. We right here on WZIP Entertainment. Then we got my podcast, the Space Podcast. You feel me? Go ahead and tell them your Instagram and where they can look you up at, man.
Yeah, man. And Alexander Burns, all on Instagram. Getting out there with TikTok. You feel me? Nathan Trey on there. YouTube, Native Rose, my stage name, Native Rose. EP just dropped, I'll Never Die. Came out in September. So definitely take a good listen to that. I feel like some songs, at least if not most, you'll definitely vibe and love, and it's gonna be a good little vibe for you. So more music on the way, more films on the way, more shows on the way, and I'm gonna go hard and I'm gonna do my thing. You're going to see me come up for sure.
So. Thanks, man. Go ahead and give my boy a follow again. This was on WZIP Entertainment. You're going to stay tuned in. And, lock into my podcast, The Space, for all my listeners out there that ain't tapped into my podcast yet. All right, let's get it.